Well, hello, this is Mrs. Robertson, and today we are going to do a little reviewing on fractions, decimals, and percents. This is out of the 6th grade math book, and it reviews different standards from then and from that unit on fractions, decimals, and percents. So, with that being said, let's go over how to do these problems. In problem number 1, at Medina Middle School, 2% of the students ride bikes to school. If 950 students attend Medina Middle School, how many students ride a bike to school? What's the first thing I have to do to this problem to get the answer to this problem? What do you have to do to 2%? Gavin?
You gotta make it 0.02.
Yes, we change it to a decimal. 2% is 2 hundredths. Now, if you are having a problem remembering, how do I change a percent to a decimal? Just change it to a fraction. 2 hundredths. Oh, 2 hundredths. That's the same thing as the decimal 2 hundredths. Got it? So if you forget, just write it as a fraction. It's like, then you can do it. Got it, kids? Great. So now you're just going to multiply. What am I going to multiply times 0.02? Yes. That's right. So 950 times 2 hundredths, 10, carry a 1. Now, it's not 1,900, that's a lot bigger. We have 2 numbers behind the decimal point. The answer is 19. Is that a choice? Yes. Remember, these are percents in that section there. 19 students. Any questions? Okay. Number 2, I found this a little confusing. We're going to build on this question. The formula, C stands for Celsius, equals 5/9 times the Fahrenheit temperature minus 32, can be used to convert a temperature from degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. Which of the following is closest in value to 5/9? Here they don't want you to solve for the equation. They just want you to change 5/9 to what? Right. How do you change a fraction to a decimal? Right. The top number goes in the box. The bottom number goes outside. How many 9s are in a 5? 0. You add a decimal point and a 0, and you better have this shown on your papers, kids. How many 9s are in a 50? 5. Subtract. Add a 0, bring it down. How many 9s are in a 50? 5, it's going to just continue, isn't it? So, 0.5 repeating is not a choice, is it? Which one of those would be the closest to 0.5 repeating? Renner? I. That will round to 0.56, which would be, if you round it to the hundredths place, 56 hundredths. Nice job. Now let's continue. I have seen this formula used before in many standardized tests, be it ClearSight and different things, where they use this formula and they'll give you the Fahrenheit. So let's say if they tell you the Fahrenheit temperature is 80 degrees, what would the Celsius be? What do we do to get the answer to that problem? If they give you the Fahrenheit is 80, what do you do in here, Kit? Right. I'm going to show how to do that problem up here. I just want to make sure you can do these. Let me get it here. I'm going to put it up here at the top. So you would have C equals 5/9 times 80 minus 32, right? And 80 minus 32 is 48. Is that correct? Yes. Then you would have 5/9 times 48. Gently pick it up and put a 1 underneath it. Now you could take 5 times 48 and 9 times 1, but I know 3 divides 9 and 3 will divide 48. It just makes it friendlier. 3 would go into 9 3 times, and 3 goes into 48 16 times. 5 times 16 is 80. 3 times 1 is 3. So what would 80 over 3 equal in Celsius? Well, 80 divided by 3, subtract, bring down, 26.6 repeating. So if we rounded it to the whole degree, how many degrees Celsius would 80 degrees Fahrenheit equal? 27. So C would equal 27 degrees. Any questions? You could do that if you saw that on a test. Good. Now, remember, to be pass plus, you don't have to get all of them right. You just need to get most of them right. To pass I Learn, which you should all be pass plus in here, you just have to get 2/3 of them right, okay? You could still probably miss 8 questions and still pass I Learn. You could probably miss 4 questions and still be pass plus, okay? You don't have to feel like, oh, I didn't know the answer to these 2, I'm not going to be pass plus. You can still miss some, but you have to make sure you're ready. All right, now, on our Bellwork, let's finish up reviewing a couple more things. Oh, this one's easy. What fraction of the shoes were athletic shoes? I have to change 35% to a fraction. How do you change a percent to a fraction? Ian? Put it over 100. That's not a choice there, is it? So, oh, we can simplify it. What will 35 over 100 simplify to, Lacey? 7/20. Is that there? Yes, it is. That's the answer A. Number 4. Mark got 18 out of 25 questions correct on his science test. What percent did he get correct? Well, 18 over 25. To get a percent, I need to have it over a 100, right? 25 is a factor of 100. 25 times what's 100? 4. And 18 times 4 is 72. So that'll be 72%. Thumbs up on how to do that. Great. This one, the graph shows the elements found in Earth's crust. What fraction of the Earth's crust is silicon? I really still have a problem to believe that that much of the Earth's crust is really silicon. So we have to change that to a fraction. 28 over what? 100. That is not there. I have to simplify it. What will divide a 28 and a 100? 4. Yeah, if you didn't see 4, you know 2, because when they're even numbers, 2 divides it. You get 7/25. Is that a choice? Yes, it is. Okay. Any questions? On this problem, how many miles could the starfish travel in 6 hours? Well, right here, they give you the unit rate. 1 hour, it travels 68 miles. How far will it travel in 6? The other thing, kids, look at this. You know it's going to be more than 340, right? It can't be that one. It can't be that one. So it's going to be this one or this one. So to figure it out, you take 68 times 6, because it's for 6 hours. 68 is the unit rate for 1. So in 6 hours, 408 C. Any questions on that? Good. This one, Carlita planted 4 flowers in 9 minutes. Flowers, minutes. About how many flowers can Carlita plant in 36? Where does the 36? Does the 36 go with flowers or minutes? Minutes, that's right. And this is easy. 9's a factor of 36, right? 9 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. The answer is going to be 16. How many flowers in 36 minutes? 16 flowers. What is the ratio? Oh, look at this. They want people first and then buses. So it's going to be 150 to 6. A lot of people would have said H, and that's wrong. But that's not a choice. How could that not be a choice? Can it simplify if I wrote it as a fraction? Yes. What will divide 150 and 6? 6, let's see. That'll be a 1. 6 goes into 15 2 times 12. Yep. 25 to 1, which is G. Any questions on this side for your bell work? Fabulous. Let's go on to the back side. On the back side, a school population was predicted to increase by 50 students a year for the next 10 years. I think we did this one. We did do that one, didn't we? Let's go on to number 10. Yeah. What did you say it was? Yeah, I think so. So 10 times 50 is 500. Yeah. 700 plus 500 is C. We did that one last week. 100 plus 500, 50 times 10, and that gives you 1,200. Now this one is the word, be careful how you read this one. Pam is painting a total of 45 square feet in her bedroom. She has painted 60% so far. How many square feet of the bedroom does Pam still need to paint? If she painted 60%, what percent has she not painted? 40%. So we need to take 40% times 45, which means we have to change it to a decimal. 40% will be 0.4. 0.4 times 45 will give you the answer. 4 times 5 is 20. Put down a 0, carry a 2. 16 plus 2 is 18. Well, we know it can't be 180 square feet because it's only 45. Oh, we have a decimal. One number has to be behind the decimal point, and the answer is 18. Is that a choice? Yes. Any questions? Now, in this problem, could be like a performance task type of question. You have to do several things to get the answer. There are 26 students, and they're getting ready for this event. 27 donuts at $1.25, 5 gallons of juice at $1.99, and 1 package of napkins. Now, normally in something like this, they let you use a calculator, but you have to tell them how you get the answer. You have to write it or type it down. So, I would take 27 times $1.25, and 27 times $1.25 equals $33.75. So you would say that. You have to type down. I would multiply and get this. Then I would multiply 5 times $1.99. And when you multiply that, you get $9.95. Then you would take the sums of the donuts, the orange juice, and the napkins and add those together, which would give you a sum. When you add those 10, carry a 1, 8 and 9 is 17, plus 5 is what? 22. That's carry a 1, $45.20. Now, after you get, are we done? No. They want to know how much each student will pay. What do you do with $45.20 to figure out how much each student will pay? Renner?
Divide it by 26.
That's right. Don't divide it by 27. That gets confusing. 26 kids. All right, 26 will go into this 2 times. No, it won't go into that 2 times, will it? 26 will go into that once, and I subtract, bring down, 26 will go into 192, put my decimal point up, 5 times 10, 13. It'll go into that more than 5.
I got 7.
7 times 6 is 42. Yeah. 7 times 6 is 42, put down a 2, carry a 4. 14 plus 4 is 18. That's not a choice there, is it?
It's like that. I got 10
So which one's closest to $1.70? Because it says about. I'm going to stop.
It's 150.
It's going to be closest to $1.50 on that one, yes. All right. Now, number 12. The Williams family has a monthly income of $3,000. How much do they spend on clothing and entertainment? Well, what am I going to do? They spend 12% on clothing and entertainment. What do we do to figure the answer out to number 12? Yep.
3,000 times 0.12.
Yep. Yes, quickly and come back. Take the pass. So that's going to be 12 hundredths, 0, 0, 0, 6, 0 for a place value, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 6, 3. Well, we know it's not going to be 36,000. They only make 3,000. Oh, 2 decimal places. It's $360. Yeah. So the answer is 360. Now, all right. Now, let's look at letter A. It says they both have the same area, but they don't look like they do. But let's go ahead. Shade 25 hundredths. What's the fraction for 25 hundredths? Nathan? 1/4. Well, at first you think, oh, that's going to be easy to shade 1/4 of it. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 by 6. So that's a total of 36, right? What is 1/4 of 36? 1/4 times 36 is 9. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So you're going to shade 9 squares. It doesn't matter how you shade them. I know this is 6 squares here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you could have shaded horizontally. I think I shaded it this way with my other class. All right, you can shade, as long as you shade 9 squares, it's right. Now the next one, it says shade 1/3. Well, what is 1/3 of, how many are they, is it cut up into? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is 1/3 of 9? 3. So here we're going to shade 3 bars. That's easy. Then the final question. Which model has the greater fraction of shaded area? Well, just think. 1/4, 1/3. Which one is bigger, 1/4 or 1/3? 1/3, that's right. So it would be model B. The answer is model B. And just think about it. 1/4 is only this amount, whereas 1/3 is like that amount. It's bigger than 1/4, isn't it? Right. It really, they doesn't look like it would, but they, I guess they do. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and do our activity in Edulastic.